So design goals, what we want to do, we want to write once, play anywhere, transpose across all 12 collections without rewriting. We're going to go into more detail of each of these as we go through the presentation. We would like to rotate modes, instantly change tonic by rotating the modal dial. So we'd like to be easily, particularly if you're using a DAW system or a MIDI, there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to have at least two what you can think of as dials that would easily rotate the information. But even if you're doing this by hand, you should also be able to easily transpose or write the information in the most efficient way to transpose the information. So 1 octave equals 1 row, see chords and notes cleanly, expand to stack view when needed. In other words, the sheet music is kind of a stack kind of format that we have envisioned in the past, and a DAW system stacks all the musical information of an octave in one place. So we should be able to compact that or expand it. So relative position notation, permanent degree numbers, optional 0.5 degrees for chromatic tones. This is going to get into how exactly should we be writing down the information, particularly moving away possibly from some of the problems that will be introduced to people that don't know the piano as data input when you're working in a DAW system, for example. Chord modules, name by chord mode and number of notes. So in other words, we should be naming our chords in such a way that they're going to be easily translatable and rotatable. At least the back end of the system of a DAW should have the capacity to do that. But if you're writing down musical ideas, you should also do that automatically because it's the most efficient way to write down your musical ideas so that you can tinker with them as easy as possible. 10-key typewriter input, numbers for degrees, and so on. So we'll talk about how to input the musical information into, say, a DAW, which might be more efficient than using the musical computer of yesteryear, which is, of course, the piano.